Okay, here's the damage from the tornado we had here last night that I was stuck in. This is our cover for the shallow end of our swimming pool, which is all the way over there by the house. Got picked up and thrown all the way to here and is now hanging by our zip line cable. I don't know how we're gonna get that undone. You can see it. That's our zip line cable, goes all the way to that other tree over there. I guess this is where it landed. With the poles gouged the ground when it landed. It mangled all that aluminum metal. And got a whole bunch of broken down tree limbs. All the lights from that cover got ripped off that went over the pool area. Luckily the ranch house is still standing. Might have just been like an F1. Started touching down right here. I was out in it. Now this tree right here, this tree been here since the Civil War days. And it's seen many storms, but never one like this. Right here is where that cover used to be over our swimming pool. It just pulled it completely off of those metal rods holding it into the concrete. And that's all the electrical cable that went to it. It yanked that straight up through the ground. Right out of the conduit. It pulled the wire clean out of the conduit as it flew way over there and landed on our zip line over by the bunny hut. Now this tree down, covering our whole driveway. When it uprooted, the roots were up under Jamie's car, and it kind of lifted her car up. It's high-sided. I think we're gonna have to pull her out of here with a chain or something, because it's all crammed up under her car. Yanked all the electrical up out of the ground. I mean, this is pretty big stuff if you look at me in comparison. It's twice as tall as I am. It's the root ball. That little siren on the toy cop car in the dumpster is still going off. Yeah, it's a pretty big tree. You can see it. There's Jesse James's shop over there. His shop doors got pushed in last night. I noticed. I hope his pit bull didn't get loose, that he keeps there for protection. All these tree limbs down everywhere. There's where I was while this was all going on. I was in this SUV that my boss's brother's friend keeps in storage here while he lives in Vietnam. I got it running for him. He's about to start cleaning it up for him this week. But they said there was probably large hail coming, so I got it up under our pavilion. And this is where it hit. I was stuck in this SUV as everything was crashing down around me and blowing in sideways. It actually was picking up this car and moving it sideways while I was in it. All these tree limbs were crashing down around me. Yeah, it was quite a ride. Pretty scary at times. Oh man, what a mess. Look at all this mess. Tables flipped over. All those tree leaves and branches stuck around it. And I got an alert on my phone while I was stuck in that car saying there was a tornado and to take cover. Kind of like those Amber Alerts that you get. Your phone goes, "Burr, burr, take cover." But yet when I watched the news this morning, they only say a tornado touched down in Burnett, which is not true, because right here's the evidence that one hit here. I'm sure when I go up there on our paintball field this morning, I'm gonna find a lot more trees down. There's tree limbs in the pond that weren't there before. Big thick tree limbs that have never broken in any just windstorms we've had out here. We've had a few, I don't know, 6-inch limbs come down before just from wind. But last night it was coming in sideways like 90-mile-an-hour winds. That's what it felt like. Alright. Bye, YouTubers.